this is the first time we've covered this man's solo. Is it? Did we cover one of his other? No, this is the second time that we have covered this man's solo on our channel on this episode of
Bale or Fire.
Welcome back. I am your Romain loving host, Thundy, and I am joined by my most excellent co-host today.
What's up? I'm Shades.
Je m'appelle Dylan. I did that for Romain.
And we love fromage. We are Cyber Skull Media. Now, Dylan, which Romain track did we cover before?
Oh, it was a bluesy number.
Oh, it was a cover, though. It was Georgia on My Mind. So
Yes.
This is the first original Romain that we have covered on this channel, which means I guess we got to get a Gorin in here soon, Dylan.
We definitely need some solo Gorin.
It's coming soon, ladies and gentlemen, coming soon. But, you know, we just happened to see the other day this was coming, and it dropped today on Monday when we record our videos. So we're like, hey, let's throw some Romain in the mix this week. It's going to be another heavy UK week, but what are you going to do when there's so many great artists over there you like to cover, and they have so much music to cover? So are we ready for some Romain today, Shades?
I am for sure.
All right. Well, I guess it's time to see how we feel. All right, Shades, would you like to let people know what we're covering today?
Never Felt Better by Romain Axisa.
Shades, they're going to flame you in the comments.
I know they are.
All right, let's go.
Daydreams all night. I miss myself sometimes. I used to live life like I'd never ever leave again. But lately I'm down. I've never felt better, never felt better, never felt better than now. I've never felt better, never felt better, never felt better than now.
Welcome to Blue Balls with Thundy, Dylan. I meant to pause it right before it really dropped in there, Dylan.
I wouldn't say dropped. I would just say like slowly let down there.
I was seeing the promo leading up to this with the girl dressed as the clown and things like that. So I was very intrigued for several days about this, about what it was. So I was like, hopefully the boys want to cover this week so we can hear what it sounds like.
Yeah, musically, very different. This is vocally, obviously, like it's right in his wheelhouse. Sounds not crazy unlike things we've heard from him in the Big Push. Yeah, instrumentally, really a lot more subdued than I was kind of expecting straight out of the gate.
Yeah, it's like totally not him just shredding at the guitar and doing his thing.
And I'm expecting to get some more instrumental goodness later in this video. The tone really kind of matches it. Let me just read this comment that he pinned at the top of this. I feel like it's important to give us some context for this song. A few years ago, I got depressed. I didn't even know I was at first because I had never learned to identify or understand my own emotions. I'd go through periods of hating myself, feeling like I was worthless. Periods of anger. Nobody knew apart from some really close people. When I was asked how I was being evasive, feeling that it was stupid to express that I wasn't feeling good. Because let's be honest, there was worse than me somewhere. I gotta remember that English is probably not his first language, Dylan.
I would assume it's French.
The problem with depression is that it's not always a constant feeling either. Sometimes I felt good and proud of what I was doing, and then I'd come back creeping over my shoulder. In the midst of it, I wrote this song, Never Felt Better. Quite ironic at first to be singing I've never felt better, but in reality I felt horrible. But I believed that if I was hammering it enough, it'd start to be true. Didn't work like that, haha, and had to work on myself differently, but that's the story for another time. I feel good now, and I want to share the song with you. I hope you like it.
So that 100% changes the context. The little eye makeup he's got there around the cheek and the tone of this song, it's very somber, right? It doesn't feel better. So that definitely helps. I think without context, it would change how I view the song, perhaps. Musically, it's solid, but I'm like, man, this is just kind of a wet blanket here.
A little different. Yeah, It's definitely a little confusing when, like, the next shot, you see the close up of like tears or something as he's saying never felt better. It's like, are you sure?
Well, it's almost like that King ISO song, I'm okay, where, you know, people are asking how's it going, and you're just like, I'm okay, never felt better, hoping that that becomes true at some point. All this craziness is going on around you, and on the inside, you definitely don't feel better. You don't feel okay, and you're struggling with that. And as someone who has struggled with depression his entire life, it can be an absolute bitch, and having to be all lucky out when you're in public and doing things and working, and meanwhile on the inside you're just like that sad clown up there on the screen. It's can be real difficult, man, especially when it's fresh and new and you don't understand what's going on.
And in bouts of that, it's one of those things where I think when people ask you how's it going, we always say good, right? Like, never felt better, everything's fine, because I assume nobody wants to really listen for 20 minutes about how shit things might be or where I'm at in my head. And it's just, that's the natural reaction, right? Like, it's almost like, you know, when we're in the UK, you all right? All right. Like, you know, if they say you're all right and you're not, they don't really want to hear the full story. Like, that's just how you go about it.
But it's like, you know, someone asking you how it's going. You're like, it's going. Gotta just keep moving forward, man. Daydreams all night. I miss myself sometimes. I used to live life like I'd never ever leave again. But lately, I'm down. I've never felt better, never felt better than now. And I'm glad he's doing good now. I think I'm ready to move on into this song, Dylan. What about you?
Yeah, we're only 36 seconds in.
Let them eat cake, Dylan.
Living the dream. Nobody means that.
I've never felt better, never felt better, never felt better than now. I've never felt better, never felt better, never felt better than now.
Dylan, they're doing things in the bathroom.
I was like this.
They're being naughty, Dylan.
Inappropriate.
But how about that mullet, though, Shades?
That is pretty sweet. I only know of one other sweet mullet, and it's not that guy.
It's old as Julie is. But when that music drops in, you can just see how like chaotic it is and how uncomfortable he is, because that's just not, everything around him is crazy and chaotic and upbeat, and that is not where he's at right now.
No.
I'm glad he's not there anymore.
Look at the way the clown is staring at him. That's just depression staring at you in the face, man. Then we had this like dark angel leading him off to that bathroom where dirty things were going down, Dylan. Like, this is the distraction you need to get away from everything, and it's not going to fix anything.
Yeah, I've seen her walk in. I'm like, don't do it. That's a trap.
Sorry, I lied. I was worried I'd die. I've always lived life like I'd never have to ease the pain, but maybe I'll try. Like, real simple here lyrically today, but very profound, and that he's a big instrumental guy, and I'm liking the concepts that he's working with here, because we don't know what any of his original music sounds like. This is our very first exposure, so it could be more in line with this. This could be something completely different. We don't know. Maybe let us know in the comments and what some of your favorite Romain tracks are that we need to cover, because I would like to expand my knowledge on Romain and his style and music outside of the Big Push.
Never felt better, never felt better, never felt better than now. Never felt better, never felt better, never felt
I just want to say, I was right, Dylan.
You were.
It can maybe mask it, but it's never going to take away what's going on and how to get out of there, man. It could also be, I don't know, maybe the party is a metaphor for all the thoughts and emotions and things going on inside of his head, and he just had to get out of there, man. A lot going on.
Got to get away.
When he started riffing on that guitar a little bit there, felt like some Romain energy that we're familiar with.
Definitely more familiar, more not where we thought it was going to go, perhaps, but like you can tell that's him playing on there. I wonder who was playing the drums for him.
Yeah, I want to know who all the backing band is. Let's check the film by Josh Stiles and Kai Lacey. So those are names that we're familiar with. Color graded by Yuli Freed. Photographer Benedict Stenning. Makeup artist Sylvie Javel. Music mixed and mastered by Mark Daniel Nilsson. Song written and produced by Romain. And then a list of all our extras, but nothing about who played the rest of the tune. I'd be interested to know. So if y'all know, let us know in the comments, because I'd like to know.
Well, it was produced by Romain, so maybe he just did it all.
I would be interested to find out, because that was Romain Axisa, Never Felt Better. And now we'll let you guys know what's happening later in the week at the end of the video. But first and foremost, Dylan, what did you think today?
So this one, it took a little bit for me to really find the groove and like how I felt about it. I think it's pretty fire, man. And I think the video helps deliver on the overall theme. Visually, it reminds me of like in the late 90s, kind of the big name in this like style of video. And now his were a little bit like darker and a little more sleazy in like the party vibe. But a guy named Jonas Ackerland did Smack My Bitch Up by Prodigy, Turn the Page by Metallica, Madonna's Ray of Light, many more. But like he kind of hit on this like this style. So the visuals reminded me a little bit of his work. So I was like, all right, man, this video takes me back to an era. Again, so far this week, we're 2 for 2 on quality videos, right? It's not overly complex. The song's not overly complex. I love how he starts off and lyrically it doesn't fit sonically. And then in that second verse, he really starts to talk about how like he really feels, right? So I love him sharing his truth. I love the guitar at the end there. Super solid, man. It's pretty cool. I don't know what, again, like Thundy said, his discography is like. You know, what else he's got out there in the books. Let us know if this is vastly different or if he doesn't really have one thing he hones in on. But now I'm a little curious. But yeah, for our first solo experience with him on an original track, it was fire.
Got one called 75 Beats Per Minute, Dylan, heavy version from 6 months ago. I remember people talking about that with it. Anyways, I think it's time to figure out what Shades thought today.
Before I talk about it, Dylan, what was it reminded you of who again?
Jonas Ackerland. He was an award-winning video director back in the... Well, he's been doing videos for a long time, but kind of hit his stride in like the mid to late 90s.
Say that first one again.
Jonas Ackerland.
No, the video he did. Smack My Bitch Up? What?
Yep, Smack My Bitch Up by Prodigy.
Okay. You said that and I was like, what?
It just like glossed over it with everything we're talking about. All of a sudden, Smack My Bitch Up.
Controversial video, controversial song.
I mean, it sounds like it, but you know, it's not like we haven't covered controversial things on this channel before.
Yeah.
All right, Chase, now I need to know what you think today.
I thought that was fire. It definitely didn't. I had no idea what I was getting into really with him, with this being his original. So like hearing something fresh, new, it was pretty sweet. The video and the song like kind of it can throw you through a loop if you let it, I suppose. The music sounds so much more upbeat than he looks the whole time, and like it got crazy there at the end when the party's getting all crazy and he just has to get the fuck out of there. Like, I get it. Like, super crazy, but definite fire though. Got to give him his props for sure.
I didn't really get to yell, play your shit, Romain, in this one today, but he still played his shit. This was fire. Okay. This is our boy Romain. Now, we didn't get any pictures. We didn't really have any conversations or long conversations with him. We did kind of run into him outside of the show in Brixton.
I shook his hand.
Yeah, so
it's so little. It's just like
he is.
I didn't. I was just see you later.
He is a very tiny man, but he is an awesome man. It's got such incredible talent, and it's so cool that we got to see all that. And see him right next to us, and it's all thanks to you guys. We got to do that, and it's still blowing my mind every day. I thought this was fire. Musically, it was great. Definitely a very relatable subject, especially for someone like myself. And definitely the next time I'm like kind of feeling a little down, this is going on that playlist, and it's going to be something I listen to. So I'm always thankful for songs I come across that can add to that. Let us know in the comments whether this was a fail, fire, or just plain mid. Like and subscribe if you had a good time today. We don't have a Cyber School Eats video this week. I finally made the decision. It'll drop next week. I just had a lot going on. So the Brighton Fish and Chips video and Mushy Peas, that'll be dropping next week. And then we started out the week with what, Dylan?
We started with Motionless in White featuring Skylar Grey, R.I.P.
We headed into this one, and then we're continuing the UK theme again the rest of the week with what tomorrow, Shades?
Skinner Brothers, Mark of the Beast.
And then we're going to wrap up the week with the big push, Wade in the Water, Nina Simone, Treble So Hard. Because I see that Romain has an album about how like radios killed the blues. So now I'm even more intrigued to go down his rabbit hole. But that's what we got for the week. And we'll keep bringing you all the heat all week long. We're who, Dylan?
We are Cyber School Media.
And this was What Shades?
Fail or fire.
And like I said, we'll keep bringing you all the heat as long as y'all keep showing up. Talk to you guys later. Goodbye.
Later.
Bye.